So for me, this was the first time in Africa and I was super excited. And I only seen videos about Africa and the wildlife, but it's very different to see those animals like literally next to you when you're cycling.
Here are the first giraffes we see in this trip. This was the first long bike packing trip for Sailor, and I thought a lot about which continent and where we should go. Of course, Sailor gave me all the rights to choose the destination for this trip, and I said, all right, Africa.
We chose Kenya because I said I want to see wildlife, I want to cycle nice gravel roads, and I also want to have delicious food. And actually Payman chose the Kenya because he has been here before, and then he said, okay, if you want those ones, we are going to Kenya.
And as you all know, I really love Africa. I spent almost 4 years of my life cycling in Africa, in East and in West. And I thought I really want to take the Sailor to Africa, and I want to see how she likes Africa. We had quite a short time to pack, so we packed all of our equipment and ready to come. But dealing with the airlines for putting the bikes on airline, it is a little bit stressful, and you always cross your fingers and hope for the bikes to arrive and arrive safe. We have only half a kilogram extra weight. But yeah, let's sort that one out. Yes. We take some parts off from the bicycle. Problem might solve. Let's check it. Yeah, our bicycles arrived and they are absolutely in a phenomenal shape. Were you worried about it? About Africa, about coming to Kenya?
No, I never be worried about anything related to traveling. I'm usually just anxious to see something very new. Also now, because Payman has been here already, he knows all the places, so I wasn't worried at all. The ones who were worried were my mom and all my friends. They were like, why you are going to cycle in Africa, in Kenya, and where are you going to sleep, and the lions are going to eat you. And I was like, why? Have you ever been there? No. Ah, okay. So you know that lions are going to eat everyone who are cycling during the day. And that was also quite frustrating to hear those kind of comments, because the people who never travel or never come to this country, they don't know the reality. It's like it's even more safe than Europe, some parts of Europe. So it's annoying for me to hear those kind of comments.
I just wanted to let you all know I'm just editing this video right now, and when I hear this part, I wanted to tell you one thing. So please don't comment and ask, is it Africa safe or not? Because as you can see, Sailor got temperament. You don't want to mess with her, I tell you that. Cheers. First day in Kenya, and we are in a guest house, and this is what is happening.
I got sick at first. And when I'm sick, I just need to watch this. Well done.
After 1 week, sailor got better. So we were ready to hit the road towards Naivasha. And from there we were going to cycle towards Masai Mara. So damn first day we are cycling. And let's see. Thank you, bro. Cheers. Is it good?
That's your second one.
That's my second one. Today is the first step of making Paymon style of adventure hat. So this is this. Basically, you take the knife.
Skull. Also your skull though.
The hair protects my head, so I don't need it. Now this, there's a much more chance this guy fits my head, and it doesn't need. So now we have more steps. We're gonna to put things around it. I'm going to put, and then the fabric is a full set. Awesome.
Very straight line.
I like straight lines. I love it. Cheers.
What happened with the bikepacking route?
We were going to cycle the bikepacking route. That was the plan. After the second day when we were on a bikepacking route, I just find out many people have cycled this route already, and the restaurant and people are very used to tourists, and everything is much more expensive compared to the other local restaurants or shops. Plus, this route goes to some of the private lands, and the owners of these lands, which usually are quite a rich people, they charge for the cycling through to this land, and yeah, they increase the price just double out of blue, one of them. And I was like, well, I'm not going to pay that price, especially when I know it's not going to support the local community. Actually, it's going to make you just richer. No, that's not happening. So then we decided to cycle the main road for a while, and traffic is insane here. Look at that. Insane. That was really busy. It's basically the same road. 2 years ago, I was like a millimeters away from dying, as you can see in this video. Ah! Woo-hoo! What to do? But this year, luckily, we had a mirrors, and we had a white mirrors, and that was really important. Today we arrived to the Mayomuru. What was that? What was the name of this place?
The name is Mai Mahiu.
Mai Mahiu. I'm very bad with that. I'm horrible with the names.
Mai Mahiu Naivasha.
Mai Mahu Naivasha.
Mai Mahiu.
Mai Mahiu
Naivasha.
Naivasha. So we were in a local restaurant down there, and we were having food, and we asked the gentleman, Moses, if he knows some cheap place to stay, and he kindly offered his yard. Here's their family, Regina and Moses, and what was your name? What?
Angel Margaret.
Angel Margaret.
And there is another one called Angel Tabla.
Angel Tabla.
Tabitha.
Okay.
He said that he's very bad with the names.
I apologize.
Get offended.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
And we put a tent on their yard with their, how many dogs? 10 maybe, with their 10 dogs. And stayed there. It was nice family. We had a dinner together. It was a very nice experience. They were super interested about our culture, and of course we are also interested about their culture, what are the differences, and it was a very nice evening. My feelings cycling with a loaded bike. I think the problem is not that the bike is heavy. It doesn't feel like it, but I would say the saddle is the the thing that you need to get used to in the beginning. If you haven't cycled a lot, then in the beginning, even if it's a very good saddle, it's very hard for your butt for the first weeks. And you just need to get used to that. But otherwise, loaded bike, it's not that bad. It's like for me, it even feels that I need to exercise after cycling. I don't know if it's annoying or not to hear it, but it feels that I need to have something other exercise as well.
Yeah, Sailor, it's definitely annoying to hear that.
Well, excuse me. Payman loves cooking, and sometimes I find myself watching when he's going to the restaurant's kitchen and start to make food for us.
So we arrived here in his campsite, I will show you, and we asked this gentleman to make a chapati without oil, and I ended up doing it with him. What? And thank you for the chapati and letting me to here to make a chapati. Thank you. Thank you.
I love the food in Kenya. I'm mainly vegan. If it's not possible, I'm vegetarian. If that's not possible, then I'm flexitarian or whatever. But here it's very possible to be vegetarian at least. And I feel super good with the food. It's very simple. Like, I'm not a culinarist, or how do you call it? I'm not eating very fancy foods usually. I like simple food, which is, I prefer organic, and then here it is.
Okay, asante sana. And it's a good food.
Thank you. It is. I see food as a fuel.
Cut. Wait. There. I say to this one, it is the microphone. She's very, very bad in cooking, so I do all the cooking. And one time she did food I couldn't eat.
It was your recipe.
Okay, you continue.
Back off the camera. I'm not that bad cook. I'm just not interested at all about it. But anyway, I told you in the beginning that I don't cook, and you said that's okay. So you live with that.
And you will see the rest of the story in the next video. Thank you for watching the first episode of NomadsTrails cycling around Kenya.
So you can subscribe our channel and put that notification bell on.
First time sailors telling these sort of things, so it's quite strange for her. But love you all. Do whatever she said.
You got the point.
Yes, if you want to. And much love, and you can support our channel. There's links in the description below, Patreon, PayPal, whatever. And see you in the next video next week. Cheers and bye-bye.
Cheers.